Armando, this is your new amp section. Okay, I'm getting ready to put the Toshiba 2079s in it, 2879s. But there it is, complete amp section. And I still have the fan you want me to put on there, so I'll be doing that. There's your 4400. Yeah, more to come. Okay, getting ready to solder them in place. You can see they're all Toshiba 2879 red dots, and they're all matched. If you look, the gain is 110 on that one. See the 110 there and the 110 there. So you got 4 matched Toshiba 2SC 2879 red dots. Yeah, more to come. Okay, got the Toshibas installed. I got to install the bridges now. Alright, got them all soldered in. Got the feedback board soldered in. I'm getting ready to install the power cables. Okay, got the coax pigtail hooked up. Got the power cables all soldered in. I'm getting ready to put the keepers on the bottom of it. This is what I was waiting for. This one's for the power. See, it's got the 2 open holes there. This one is for the coax. It's only got the 1 hole. Okay, there they are. Holding the cables. Okay, Armando. I got everything all hooked up. We've got a, what is that, 250 watt slug on that side, and a 500 on that side. And let's see here. Let's see, we're going to be reading on that center scale there. 50 is 500. Hello audio, audio, hello audio. Alright, so that's over 500. This one we're reading on the top scale. I've got it set right about 100 watts. Audio, audio, hello audio, audio 1, 2. And even at 100 watts, it still wants to back up. Let me put a 1000 here. Okay, now I got a 1000, so we're going to be reading on that bottom scale there. In between the 40 and 60 is 500. 60 would be 600. Hello audio, audio 1, 2, 1, 2 audio, audio, hello audio. So we're right about 550 on that one. Hello audio, audio 1, 2, 1, 2 audio. Okay. I need to do some more tuning, but I've run into an unexpected problem. These new 4400s have a new type of frequency board in them. Instead of just having the chips down on the board like they used to. The problem I have is that this thing extends so far back in the radio. Okay, the old ones didn't do that. And what I'm running into is interference with this thing, heating it over here. I had a problem with the echo board, but I solved that by taking it off of the tab and putting heat shrink around it and moving it right up here, so that way it's not in the way anymore. But I'm still hitting this, so I'm not sure how to resolve that yet, because this is attached to the channel selector. So I'm going to have to work on that problem. But anyway, wanted to show you that. And the reason that we're only pushing a little over 500 watts is because you have a single final. You have a driver and a single final. This is not a dual final radio like the 4600 is. So that's all the power you're going to get out of it. Even though we got red dot Toshibas in there, we probably wouldn't get that much power out if we didn't have the red dots in there. But it's a little disappointing. I was expecting more power, but we just ain't gonna get it. All right, I'm still gonna go through and try to do a little more tune-up. So more to come. Okay, another unique problem with this setup. This was the connector that was inside the radio, and it pushed out to about right there. So I had about that much plus the cabling inside the radio. Well, I don't have that much room inside the radio. There's the screwdriver. That's how much room I got inside there. So I had to pull the power connector out. That's the connector for the counter. I was using the counter here to do the frequency conversion. So I'm probably going to like make some kind of plate. I don't know how I'm going to fix that, but I got it back together, and it works fine. What I did, I can't show you because I got the covers on it, but I insulated the back end of that board where that connector was, with all the wires coming out of it. And I keep flipping the radio around thinking I'm going to show you, but I can't show you. But anyway, it's on this side, it's over here. And what it did was push the board down maybe an eighth, probably not a quarter, about 3/16 maybe. But I insulated the parts underneath the board and where it touches the amp box. Okay, so that it couldn't short out and touch that, and everything still works. They had a big block of foam underneath it, and what it did was just push the foam down. But I still insulated it just in case, and you know, I didn't want it to touch anything. But nothing shorted out, everything worked fine. So I was able to get the amp on there. And so let me see what I'm going to do about plugging up this hole where the power connector came out. I'll be back. Okay, Armando, I got the fan installed. Okay, the fan that you wanted installed, the one you sent me. I had a grill guard, so I put a grill guard on it. Okay. And that's what I decided to do, that big open hole. I needed a place to get power out to the fan. So what I did was put a regular 3-pin radio power connector there, and plug your fan into that. Okay. I had one of these connectors, so I just soldered the wires inside to the correct pins in that connector and plugged it in there. Okay. This switch closest to the dummy antenna jack is your amp control. This switch is your fan control. With the bats down, they're off. With the bats up, they're on. Okay? Just remember, amp is closest to the dummy antenna connector. That antenna connector is not connected to anything inside the radio. But if I took it out, you'd have a big hole there. So I left it in place. Okay? Fan closest to the serial number, amplifier closest to the antenna jack. Okay, all right, it's done. I'm getting ready to box her up and ship it out. Another shot of it powered up. It is a pretty radio. It sure is. I would run power right about there. Okay, about the 3 o'clock position. With your amp on. Now with the amp off, you can run it all the way up. Okay. This switch, that's your amplifier. This switch, that's the fan. It's pretty quiet. It is moving there. Okay. There it is. Should be plenty for this radio. Okay, Armando, I sure hope you enjoy your new CX4400. It was my pleasure to set it up for you. 7-3, everybody.